And we're back. Hopefully this thing's on. What's up, everybody? It's another riveting episode of the Dark Truth Podcast. I'm your host, the shadiest of the Jays. This week, we have Jasper, Jake, and Jay on. And I'm Jordan. So it's all the Jays, you know. JQ, what's J to the fourth power? Is it like triangled? I'm just kidding. Because it goes squared, cubed, what is it, rectangled? Either way, welcome to the show. This week has been great. It's the last month of school, so the school's doing all of the things, you know, like 50 million fucking events, track meets, stuff like that, award ceremonies, all the good stuff. And it's been fun being able to attend all of them because, you know, it's always nice to be able to be there for your kids. And yeah, work's been good. Life's been busy. So I haven't had a show in 3 weeks because I've been soul searching in a sense. I went down to Baton Rouge for another week of training and trained up 4 new guys. These 3 guys were a part of the first class of students that I helped teach. And they hold a special place in my heart because they're all now going from class to competition. They actually are going to be competing in the film fest that's going on in Atlanta at the end of this month. I think it's a couple weeks away. I can't remember exact dates, but it's going to be awesome to see them competing. While they were at the academy, we did a little bit of competition, and you could definitely tell that the nerves were there. And competing at an event with all of these great installers is going to be nerve-wracking, but they uh-oh. Something's going on over here. Never mind. Might be on my end, per usual. Y'all know how it goes. Shady service and all that good jazz. But I'm going to turn this music off. And then, yeah, so been a good week. Looking forward to talking to these guys about what made them want to go to the class, the things that happened at the class, what they've done since class, and most important, in my opinion, is what they are thinking about when it comes to competing, what their mindset is and things like that. And yeah, so we're about 5 minutes in already. So I'm gonna go ahead and run this intro video and I'm gonna bring the boys in. We're gonna have a good old time. If I remember how to do this, I say that every time. All right, here we go. All right, here's our guests, Jasper, Jake, and Jay. Bang, bang, bang. What's up, dudes?
What's up?
How's everybody doing?
Fantastic.
Good.
Chilling.
The
glass man cometh. We
That's
got
me.
Jake Ruby and Squatch in here. I love it. Guys, thanks for being on the show. I appreciate y'all.
Thanks for having us.
Yes.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, you already know,
It's
man.
gonna be fun.
I love having the friends on. It's always a good time. Where'd the comments go? There they are. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I could see them. What's up, Cubby? What's up, Bradley? We've got Bill in here. Jamie. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show, guys. Y'all know what it is. We're just here to chum it up and have a good old time and talk tent and get to know y'all a little better before y'all go down to Atlanta and sling some film. I can't wait to see that, man. I'm not going to be there, but I'll be there with you guys in spirit. I'll be cheering y'all on from home. But just for starters, if y'all want to start introducing yourselves, we'll start with Jasper and then go to Jake and Jay, and then we'll get it popping. Go ahead.
Now, what is there anything specific you want to know? Just where I am,
who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
I got you. So my name is Jasper. I am a auto glass technician, business owner, and now tinter, I guess you could say. I don't know if I've made it to that tinter word yet, but I'm getting there one day at a time, right? But yeah, I'm out of Central Alabama, and so yeah, I have a successful auto glass business here. We decided to add tent to the service list, and we took the Geoshield Training Academy class, and that's where we met all of you great gentlemen and everybody else that was there. And found out that my dad had to have another kid somewhere out in Michigan because me and Jay are just twins, bro. Like I don't know what was up with that. But yes, that's who I am.
Nice. Welcome, Jasper. What's up, Jake?
What's up, guys? I'm Jake Ruby. I'm from Mandeville, Louisiana. Work full time as a project manager for an electrical contractor. I came into the tent business just to start something different, just a love for cars, and just wanted to try out something new. And I found, the Geoshield Academy. It just happens to be up the road in Baton Rouge for me. It was exciting to, be able to jump in on that, and I didn't expect it to take off for me, but it's done really well as a side hustle.
Love it. Love it. And last but not least, Mr. Squatch.
I'm Jay. Everybody knows me as Squatch. Everybody been around. I am actually a certified diesel mechanic by trade. Tent just became one of them things where always had my vehicles tented. Decided to give it a try, and then found a bunch of people. Decided to give the academy a try, and now it's a nice little side hustle there.
Love it. Love it. Okay. So let's get into it. Why did y'all, or how did y'all find the Geoshield Academy? And secondly, what were you looking forward to the most besides just learning tent about going to the academy? Anybody can start. This is a free for all now.
I found the 313 tent page on Facebook.
Like it?
Advertised it on there, and when I looked it up and I found out it was in Baton Rouge, I was like, man, this is like, meant to be. So
Was it one of Brent's videos? Or is it just like a post about it?
Like just a post, actually. It was just a post about them, promoting the academy and things like that. It had some interest on the page, and then I clicked on it and then found out it was in Baton Rouge. And I was like, what? It's so simple for me. So
Right, it's just right up the road, dude. You just be like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go right up there then.
Yeah, it kind of sucked because I had to commute back and forth to class, and like all you guys got to chill at the hotel after hours, and get to do the after hours at the academy. Also, I missed out on that aspect.
Dude, you could have totally stayed in my room, bro. I had an extra couch, man.
All you missed were Dalton's dirty jokes. That was it.
That's really all
That's
you
the gist
missed.
of it.
I am bummed about that.
Yeah, because I mean, all of them, they were great jokes, though. Don't get me wrong, but
They really were.
I'm just saying, like, it was a good old time. Do what?
I didn't get to learn any of Jasper sign language.
That's a lot of what we talked about. He was asking questions about how to say certain things that were kind of sus, you know what I'm saying? But
I'll just say,
it is what.
Yeah, the first time I actually sat down and talked to Dalton, and his first question to me was a pretty vivid one. And I was like, what the fuck?
It was quite comical, not gonna lie.
From the quiet
Well,
kidding class.
dude, I love
that part.
Yeah, I love Dalton for it though, because
He's great, man. He's great.
Dalton's hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Miss that guy. I talked to him actually just a minute ago. He was asking me about a back glass he was tinting. Which also I don't know if y'all know this, but that dude's been pumping out some tint, man. He's been having a fuck ton of jobs, dude, and I love it.
He's
That's what I love to
away.
see. Yeah, exactly. Like he even said to me, he was like, I want to get out of detailing. And I was like, yes, do that. Get out of there. Because dude, detailing, in my opinion, is like the most, like, it's the biggest waste of financial time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he got it? Yeah, Carlina said he got that back glass. Sick. It was a little, I think it was like a Focus or a Fiesta. A little hatch. Little crappy hatch window.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all have done one of those yet, but I've done quite a few in my day, and I'm not a fan. But
I've replaced them.
yeah, I bet that's fun.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay, so Jasper, how did you find the Geoshield Academy?
So I actually found it
Kick it,
on
Jake.
the first time I saw it. But really, like my whole introduction to it was I found Brent on TikTok. And like I wasn't following him or anything. He popped up on one of my lives one day, and I go live every day doing autograph stuff.
Yeah.
And so he popped up on mine, and I saw what he was doing, and it was like in a classroom setting. And I was like, what the heck is going on? And I kind of watched it a little bit. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then I guess because I stayed there, my FBI agent registered that I was interested in
For
tent.
sure.
So he started loading it onto my Facebook and my Instagram and everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I kind of like this. And I had tried to tint my truck windows before with like
What kind of truck is it?
O'Reilly. It was a Ram 1500. This is before the Permaster, but it was with like O'Reilly's tint. You know, I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I
Fun
watched
stuff.
a YouTube video or two. Let me try this. Fuck
Right.
that was the worst thing I ever could have done. So I was like, I give up. I'm not for this. And then the tent video started popping up, and I kept watching Brent for a little while, and then the whole Geoshield thing dropped, and I wanted to go to one of the first classes that they had released, but I didn't know anything about it, and then people kept talking about it. And then I started seeing Brent go live during the classes, and I was like, "This is pretty cool. Like, I feel like I could benefit from this. Like at the very least, get my feet wet and see if it's something that I want to do."
Right.
And I went into the class with the full expectation that I'm going to learn one or two things, and I'm just going to know, will I be interested in this or not? You know. And so, but I was, I came out, and obviously, I'm not a seasoned vet by any means, but it gave me the knowledge that I needed to, for example, before when I would watch a video and somebody talking about shrinking, they say the fingers, smiling, all this. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, I can't see it. Like, you're just saying fingers and smiling. What are you looking at?
What the fuck is
And
a
then,
finger? You know, you're like, what is a
yeah,
finger,
what
dude?
is that? And well, get this tool, get that tool, look, this right here, that right there, heat movement. I'm like, I can't see it, and then going there and learning all that. Now I can come back and I can watch those videos. I can watch the videos that you put out, that Tim put out, that Obi puts out, that all the great TikTok tennis put out, and I can watch them and be like, now I understand. And Elmer's been a big help. But anyway,
Dude,
so that's how I
Elmer's the
found out
shit.
about he's fantastic.
I love
So,
Elmer. I love him.
yeah.
Yeah. So just happenstance, basically. Like you just saw Brent one day and you're like, you know what? This looks kind of cool. And then you're like, shit, I'll just go. And then you went, and then boom, now you're 10 windows.
Yeah.
I love it.
Poorly.
Nah,
I'm not-
you're not that bad, dude. You're not bad at all.
I'm looking
You're
at
just
a
a
finger on this video right now. I got my white car right now. I'm like, I
Damn
gotta
it,
get this
Jasper.
over.
You're making me look bad. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm
Man,
getting a lot better. Like I'm really proud of the progress I've made.
good.
And I have to remind myself often because I've got high standards being an autograph technician. And, I
Right.
have my business in autographs, and I consider myself one of the best in autographs. So when I try to connect the two, I'm like, you got to be the best, And I've always been driven because I've always had, the hearing loss, and so I've always kind of been looked at a little bit, not necessarily lesser, but everybody's kind of doubted me in a way. And so
Right.
I'm always, I got to go above and beyond, So that's kind of what drives me to do it more and more. And so, yeah, that's just part of my issues. So I have high standards for myself, or impossible standards, really.
Right.
But we'll get there.
You should probably lower those then in tinting because it's never going to be perfect, dude.
Yeah, true that.
I mean, even today, like I had to chisel out a couple specs before I let a car go. I was like, yeah, I don't feel like redoing the whole window. Just sit there for about 5 minutes messing with it.
Yeah.
Cool. Jay, your turn.
So I found it. I've tried to tent my stuff in the past. Same thing. Didn't really work out. AutoZone tent. You know how it goes. Previously, it's always been one of them like magic things where they take it into the back and it comes out and it's, oh, cool. It's tented.
Right.
Well, the last time I got my vehicle tented, the guy actually let me hang out in the shop with him, and I noticed he was using Geoshield. I've been taking my stuff to him for a while. I watched him and I was like, I think I can do this. And then so I just started Googling and doing research. And originally I come across Matt Blackmere there, and then got on TikTok, went across Brent one day and started watching him, and then found, Shady and all the other guys like Jasper was saying, and just started doing it and practicing, bought the film, just kind of watching videos, chatting with Shady and Brent when needed, reaching out. And then what actually made me decide to come to class was because I was kind of on that fence of like, do I know too much to go to this beginner class, or
Right.
should I go? I was having some struggles in certain areas. Actually met Brent and Shady at Tender
Houston.
Battle in Houston.
Yeah.
Awesome time, by the
Battles.
way.
Woo! Yes, you
But
should all go.
got to work with Brent on shrinking a back glass for, I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes. Just did one glass, and the amount of stuff that he corrected just in that little short amount of time really opened my eyes. I was like, man, I need to go see what a week would be with him, see what it's about, and just throw my hat in and let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can make something of this.
Right. And
And
you
then, of
thought
course,
it was just
Jordan
Brent.
went and had to do the surprise, which was an awesome surprise, by the way.
Yep.
But the just coming out of the class, just the amount of confidence, and I'm on the same boat as Jasper, where like I'm a perfectionist. And after leaving class and realizing what's acceptable, the amount of stuff that I had redone up to that point, and then
Right.
realized I didn't really need to redo that. I could have just, worked a chiseler, or that film actually wasn't creased. I just need to put a little more heat to it and could have worked it out.
Right.
But that's the stuff that you don't really get from videos. Like Jasper said, you can listen to someone talk all the time, but you can only see so much in a video. But to
Yeah.
actually get their hands on with guys that know what they're doing and have done it for so long, it's a total game changer.
Yeah, for sure.
I agree. And if y'all didn't know, nobody knew I was even going to do the training for these guys. Like nobody except for Brent and the people with Geoshield. And it was so hard to keep the secret from Squatch because like he's
I
always in my
messaged you from the
lives.
airport because the gate next to me said Little Rock, and I was like, I could just get on the wrong plane by accident.
Yeah, and that's one
Little
of the
did I
funny
know you're
things.
driving to Baton Rouge.
I'm literally halfway there when he texts me. He's like, I could get on this wrong plane and come see you. And I'm like, you could, like, but
Be there.
yeah, but and then like that was literally the moment I was like, I gotta text Jamie. We gotta tell Jamie because I didn't want you to legit do that. Fucking already in what you call it. And it was so funny seeing your face when I walked in too, because he was just like, the fuck is this guy doing here?
The funniest part about it is the night I got into Baton Rouge, my Uber actually followed Brent into your hotel. And then after talking to everybody, come to find out it was him picking you up to go out to eat. And I almost walked over there and said something to Brent.
And Dalton did see me. He goes, wait a minute, is that? And Brent goes, shh, don't say shit. And if you watch the video that Brent posted about me coming in, Dalton's sitting there like, he's like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. All of it was just so funny. Like for the first, like I was nervous walking in the building. Like I was one of the instructors and I'm nervous for y'all because like, I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. And then, you guys were always very encouraging saying like, dude, you know what you're doing. Like you're helping really a lot or whatever. And that really just led me into wanting to do it more. And that's why I went back and that's why I'm going to continue to go back. So I do have to say thank you guys for being so constructive with your criticism and like being open to letting me know how I was doing as well, because I'm sure it's kind of frustrating having a brand new instructor that's never done it before. Even though it seemed like I knew what I was doing, I was just winging it. And I'm glad it worked out the way that it did because, I met all 9 of you guys and talked to most of y'all almost on a regular basis. And it's been fun watching y'all grow and see y'all go to compete and everything. So speaking about that, are y'all excited to go battle against some of the best in the business, dude? I'll tell you right now. Hey, Jake's over here like, damn it, you're my partner, bro. What the fuck are we doing? It's so
I
funny.
often think, how the hell did I let Jay talk me into this? Because this is all Jay talking me into this. He's like, dude, you
That's
should
what
do
I'm
it. And
talking
I was like,
It's a good
I
friend.
think I suck, dude.
See, that's a good friend, man, pushing you to be uncomfortable. I like it.
Well, I'm just trickling down from Jordan pushing me. So,
hey, dude, pay it forward, dog. That's all I'm saying. Whenever life gives you a gift, whenever life gives you a gift, you got to just keep passing it on, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Competing is fun, y'all. Like it's fucking nerve-wracking, but then once you do it in front of a lot of people, for me at least, like it gets to the point where you're like, I want to do this like every couple months. Like I want to so bad. I'm not going to be there just because of the scheduling. Like I just got back from Baton Rouge, and then I'm going to LA and in August for tender battles. Which, by the way, if anybody watching wants to purchase tickets, use the code Dark Truth 2026 and you get 10% off, I believe. Just a little, plug if y'all want to save some money. Anyway, but yeah, it's like if y'all played sports or anything growing up, it's like that. Like you get that feeling back. Like you're like, man, why am I shaking right now? And there's nothing going on. And then once it's over, you're like, what a rush. And then you're sitting there sweating, watching them look at your windows. You're like, man, what is that? What is he talking about? What is this? But what are you? So Jasper got talked into it. Jake, did they just ask you, or did you ask to compete, or?
No, so Chase sent out an email saying that they had a couple spots left open. So I was like, I'm game for anything.
Dude, that's what's up. I love that.
So I shot him an email back like, hey, I'd be interested. And then come to find out, they linked me up, me and Jasper on the team together. So we'll be tackling, talking back and forth about a couple of tactics and things like that.
Definitely gotta strategize for sure. A little bit. You just got to be efficient. You know what I'm saying? Build off of each other's strengths. Like that's what me and Johnny did. Like he did the front window on the Tesla at tender battles because I didn't like the front pillar part because it was a pain in the ass for me. And the back window, he didn't really want to do it because it was three open edges or whatever. And I'm like, cool, I'm fine with that. Like, let's switch then. Let's just do it that way. And then we had a plan that if we got to the finals, he would tackle the back glass. I would do the doors. Just to start out everything or whatever. So there's a little bit of planning when it comes to competing with a teammate. But other than that, it's any.
Me and Jasper have been having, like I suck at quarter windows though, and he's like, "Oh, I'm pretty good at them."
I got quarters. Quarters.
Dude, just rip them out, bro. Nobody's ever removed a quarter window in competition. You'd be the first. I'm just saying that'd be dope as fuck.
I mean, if I can, I will. I will bring my.
I don't know if they'll let you. That's one of the things they have, like the rules, and then rules change, like stuff like that, like situational things or whatever. I don't know about this one, right? I haven't. I don't know about this one. I haven't looked into the rules or anything. But Jay, you're competing in the singles. Do you know like what the first round's going to be, or like any of that kind of stuff? Or
so round one for me is going to be a roll up and a quarter in 20 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
And then round two is a roll up and a back glass in 40.
Oh, that's not bad at all. Jasper's like, yeah, right.
And I have a little bit of an advantage over the other two. Right. I have an advantage over the other two because it's a little different, but I was in the environment at tender battles, and that's really what sparked all of this.
It is a little different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's even being in the crowd, just the environment was absolutely insane.
Dude, it's like you're just, I say it every time, it's like you're there, but it doesn't feel real. Like you're there and you're like, what is fucking going on? Like, what is
and then
this?
The amount of people I've said, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to a tent competition. It's like, there's competitions for that?
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
I thought it was just you put some film on the window and called it a day. It's like, no.
Just tell them, look up Tender Battles 2025, and if they watch it, they're going to love it. I try to get at least some people.
Cool. We need him.
God damn it.
And we're back.
It shouldn't do this. Damn it.
It wouldn't be a Dark Truth podcast without a shady service moment.
It really wouldn't, honestly. Like, maybe I'm doing it on purpose now. We don't know. But anyway, so competing, like I said, it is addicting. Y'all are going to do great. Even if you don't fucking win, like the experience in itself to say that you stood up against some of the best in the industry that wanted to win and that you just finished class this year, that is saying something. To have the balls to compete so quickly in itself is admirable, in my opinion, because it's like I didn't compete for until I was like 4 or 5 years into tenning. Like I wanted to go to the competitions and stuff. Like I went to the first tender battles and I absolutely loved it. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm doing this next time they have it. And I did. I went into the next one and I competed, didn't finish my car, which was devastating. But then, you know, kept doing it. I've competed in, I think it's 3 of them now, and I'm about to compete in singles in LA for the 4th. But it's my favorite event. Yeah, every event is great. It just depends on timing usually for me. Do any of y'all plan on going to LA?
I wish I could, but
Not yet, but I didn't plan on going to Houston until like 3 weeks before, so there's still time.
True. This is true. That's true. Okay, so going back to the academy, while y'all were there, how do I ask this? Was there like a defining moment where you were like, okay, I do want to pursue this more? Or was it kind of like the whole time you're like, man, I'm not sure? Yeah, so anybody wants to go first, go first. Rock, paper, scissors. Just kidding.
Okay, yeah. I had a massive defining moment. So I enjoyed, the first, first 2 days of the class. They were fantastic, but it was in the back of my head because, we were solely doing the 2-stage method. And that's all that I knew at that point was 2-stage. And I was like, man, I'm struggling with this. I wasn't having a good time. Like I was doing okay on the quarters. I was doing okay on, cutting the back glass and everything else, but I could not get the roll-ups down. And so I hadn't wasn't in my head like, okay, this isn't for me or anything, but I'm just like, I can't figure out how to get past this. And so that defining moment for me was for when you Shady came out, like, hey, let's show them how to bottom load. And so that was a game changer for me because most door panels I can get off in 15 seconds being a glass man.
Right.
Pop them off. That's no big deal. I can take the whole panel off. It's not an issue. I know how to do it without breaking the panel. And I know that's a big concern. Some people in the tent industry about breaking panels.
Oh, everybody's so afraid to break a panel, man.
Yeah. And it's kind of hard to break a panel. I mean,
exactly. That's my point.
You've got to be really reckless to break a panel. I mean, you got to be sitting there ripping on that thing to break it. But
can y'all see the comments?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Sweet.
I don't see it. Oh, I see it over there. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And so when you came out with the bottom load and my first tent after I got the bottom load, I was like, oh shit. Okay, maybe I can do this. And
yeah,
so
dude.
For me, that was the moment that I decided, okay, yeah, I want to pursue this. I want to do this. And it's even evolved into, everything I've done is bottom loading. And just here, when was that? Last week, Jay taught me something that helped me 2-stage. And so now I'm able to tackle the 2-staging because I didn't want to neglect the 2-staging, but I just couldn't get it down.
Right.
And then Jay was like, your film's too long on the bottom. And I was like, are you serious? That what's been causing me all these headaches.
Yep. Sometimes it's that little. Yep. I mean, y'all probably noticed that a lot in class too. Is like y'all were doing something, and then I'd walk over, or Brent would walk over, and I'd be like, "Hey, do this instead." And then you'd be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's it." Like those are the things like y'all were saying. You can't get those in videos because some guys just won't talk about it.
Yeah.
Either they won't or they forget that it's that little thing that makes it work.
Mm-hmm.
And being in person like that and somebody that's done it for a while being like, dude, try this a little different this way,
Yeah.
But so bottom loading was okay, cool, I can probably do this now.
Yeah. Bottom loading was the moment that I realized, yes, I can definitely do this because like the roll-ups are, I mean, I may be wrong, but for everything that I've done so far, roll-ups is the biggest part of the game. Everybody wants doors. Not everybody wants back glasses and windshield. Everybody wants doors done. And so I was like, well, if I can't get this down, there's no reason for me to even keep trying to do this. So when the bottom loading happened, and I was like, oh my God, yes, this is it for me. And I was able to do it from there. And been rolling ever since.
I love that. I'm trying to figure out how to do this shit over. Never mind. Okay, so I don't know if you knew this, but there wasn't even they didn't teach bottom loading, I think, until I got there.
Yeah.
And because Brent was like, hey, you know how to bottom load. I hate bottom loading. You're going to teach it. And I was like, what? Why am I going to teach it? I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, why are you going to throw me out there like that? He's like, well, you wanted to be here, right? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, I didn't want to lead a segment because to me, that's like, I don't have anything planned. I don't know what I'm going to do. And then once I start doing it, it's like one of my TikTok lives, dude. Like it just turns into me just explaining what I'm doing, but in person.
Mhm.
And my problem is I make things bigger than they seem. And so it's like, all right, I guess it's not that bad. And then how y'all were so receptive and everything worked out so well when it came to y'all actually learning, that's when I was like, okay, yeah, the students are getting it. So that means I must be doing something right.
Well, and you've taught more people than you realize, even just through your life.
Right.
You just haven't
Yeah.
done it
100%.
in person in a classroom curriculum type setting like we were in.
Right. And that's the
I-
thing. It's like I don't know, it's just unfamiliar territory in a sense, right?
I was
And
gonna say like that fact, like everything you just said about you were unsure, you didn't have a game plan. None of us did. And I think, and I'm not taking away from Brent. Brent is phenomenal. Chase is
right.
phenomenal. But I think the reason we all connected with you so well is because we were like, "What the fuck are we doing here?" And you were like, "What the fuck am I doing here?" And we just meshed together.
We were all just trying to figure the fucking shit out on
We
it,
were
like
figuring it out
with each
together.
other.
Yeah.
Because yeah, he's very organized. I'm
Yeah.
not. So like he's order and I'm chaos. So it's like whenever he's doing something, he's on that repetitive. He already knows what he's going to say, what he's going to do. And with me, it's like, okay, well, this is how I'm going to have to explain it this time. And then whenever I talk to each of y'all individually, I had to talk to y'all completely different. Like, and that's what I loved about it is like, I got to know y'all personally through how to teach y'all too. And Jay was pretty easy because he already knew a lot about tent and me and him talk a lot already. And it was easy for me to explain to him just because we know each other more. But like getting to know y'all and then finding your learning method, it was like fucking playing chess. You know what I mean? Like I'm over here like, okay, maybe I do this. And then I'm like, nope, that didn't work for this student. Maybe I do this. Nope, it didn't work for this guy. You know what I mean? Like, so it was fun to be able to kind of find that meeting of both of me and y'all, you know, and with how many of y'all there were, it was kind of fucking hard. But at the same time, like I really enjoyed it, and y'all were again very receptive to criticism and being told, you know, this is how you do it, blah blah blah. Y'all asked the right questions. Y'all and the class I just did, everybody asked the right questions, and if something was going wrong, I could tell it, and I'd be like, "Cool, I got to go over here and talk to this person real quick." But Jake, what about you? Is there any kind of defining moment when it came to the class where you're like, "Okay, cool, I can get this, and I want to pursue this more," and all that good stuff?
Dude, honestly, the first day, you know, when they gave us all a piece of film and they said, all right, pick a window and go tint it. And so I picked the back glass on the Corolla. And because it was like the smallest one. And I was like, oh, and I think it had to be a side window. But anyway, so I didn't even heat shrink it. I just, you know, cut it, cleaned the glass, and slapped it on. And it came out like damn good. And Chase was like, dude, you ever tinted before? I said, I've seen it a bunch, but, you know, I never applied film myself.
Right.
That kind of like gave me a little confidence boost. You know, I could do this. I could, you know. And once I learned a little more, and then, you know, once we started, we learned how to heat shrink, and we got to like do the back glass, and the side glass were like, oh man, this is easy. Look, I only still two stage. I don't have enough skin in the game to, you know, pop door panels.
He said he ain't popping no panels, bro.
But I mean, that was really like when Chase told me, you know, like, damn, dude, that's pretty good for, you know, never really tinting a window before. That gave me like the confidence, like, shoot, I might be able to, you know, do this. So that was exciting. Just do like every day, you just improved on something else and something else. And, you know, just like I hated to leave every day, and I was so excited to come back in the morning.
That's awesome.
So
I'm glad to hear that.
I still just, you know, I learned every car, you know, is different. Everything I take is a little bit different.
For sure.
You know, learning which glass you really need to shrink, reading the film, right, and how it lays down, you know, after you cut it. But like I said, just every car that I tint, I just like, man, I love this. I love this. And I had like a 2-week break in between jobs because I just started a new job on Monday after 30 my other company, and I was like during the time off, man, I just found any windows that I could tint.
I love it.
Retint.
I love it. That's awesome.
Kind
And
of
Jay,
like,
we already knew you were good. I think what was yours? Probably shrinking back glasses.
So shrinking back glasses, and then like instead of being just my biggest critic, because I'd see one little speck way up in the corner, and it's like, oh, this whole thing's trash. And then
And
to actually like
yeah.
have somebody there and who's done it and knows like kind of industry standard, I guess, or what's acceptable. Be like, dude, no, that's a phenomenal window. And I'm like, dude, looks like crap. No, it's good. And then now since class is being able to read the film a little better as to like what's actually going to cure out, what's not going to cure out, what needs to be redone, what is actually okay and acceptable. And just more of I guess my key moment was more of a confidence boost than anything.
Right. And confidence is built with
practice.
proof. Y'all remember this from
Proof.
class?
Oh, come
Proof. You're right.
Confidence is built with proof, boys. Y'all should know this from class. There's going to be I'm going to have to pop quiz y'all now.
Pop quiz.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so since we talked about how beneficial the class was, you learned the fundamentals of tinting, you've pursued it outside of the academy. How's business? Y'all got jobs? Y'all been burning through film? What y'all been up to? I mean, Jasper, we know because we watch you, but
you're burning through film, that's for sure.
Yeah, look, I'm just gonna put it this way. Y'all at the film fest better hope to God it's not a 2015 QX60 in that bay when I pull up, all right? Because I'm going to win that damn thing. No, I go through a ton of film, but it's all practice. Like I said earlier, I'm a big perfectionist. I've got to get it right, okay? And I know I go live almost every night, and I'm tinting something on my wife's car, and people, this car again, and I'm like, y'all don't get it though. Like I've got to get this down. Like I've got to do this. I know this car has seen more tint than any car in the entire world.
right.
It's just little things that I'm needing to tweak.
The most square footage ever used on one vehicle is probably that fucking Infinity, dude.
And the windows still work.
And the windows still work. So that's proof that no matter how much water you flush into a door panel, it will still work. Dude, you know how many people? That's one of my biggest complaints. Is like people are like, oh well, RIP electronics in that door panel, and I'm like,
nah,
I wouldn't be having a job.
Yeah.
Dude,
I wouldn't have a job.
The water we put through those cars at the academy.
Good Lord, dude.
Pouring out the drains in the bottom and just all day.
Dude, them motherfuckers.
Still dripping out water.
That Honda Accord we had in class had enough water in it to fill a small swimming pool.
100%, dude. 100%.
Definitely.
Sure.
Good thing there's weep holes. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, have you been getting many jobs or have you been just mainly practicing?
Most of my stuff is mainly practice. I'm getting a couple jobs here and there. I get like one every 2 weeks. It seems like I'm pushing it really hard. I have a very well-established auto glass business, and I tell every customer, "Hey, I do tint on the side too. I'm not on the side. I offer tint as well. So if you ever need any tinting services, my card, give me a call." And a lot of people do call me, and once I give them my price point, that's where I lose them. And just after several conversations with other people in the industry, I felt like, okay, I have a good established price line. But when you've got homeboy down the street, they can do it for $100 for the whole car,
right?
And I'm brand new to this, and apparently he's been doing this for 10 years. It's hard for me as a new comer into the tent industry.
If he's been doing it 10 years and he's charging that little, man, that's sad. That's very sad. Because that just hurts everybody, dude. Honestly, like it really does. And I don't want to get into that whole fucking spiel because I could talk about that for years. Like cheap shops, whatever. Like, go away.
Yeah, I mean, we did with the same stuff with auto glass. You know, we had people that put windshields in for
Oh,
$50 on top of cost of glass. So I'm well experienced with the low ballers. And so I'm just trying to establish a good entry point because I don't want to be the $100 for a whole car guy. But I feel like, okay, maybe I do need to come down a little bit just so I can establish my name. But I mean, my pricing point sales are the quality of film. Geoshield is such a phenomenal film, and the heat
right.
rejection, all of it is fantastic. It's really affordable compared to some of the other films that are out there, and so I try to capitalize on that. And so yeah, we're working on it. It's slowly we're picking up,
Yeah,
and
good.
it's just not as much as I thought it would be. I anticipated a lot more work, but that's okay. Like it's like starting any new business. It takes time. It
Right.
just takes time.
I bet you didn't do all the glass replacements whenever you started doing that though, either, huh?
I did not. And that's what I have to remind myself. Like even when I started, like my first year in business for myself, I mean, I had a good year, but I didn't start off getting all the jobs. I had to cut down on my prices. I had to go out, shake hands. I had to meet people. I had to show face. I had to establish myself in the community as somebody that is trustworthy, and I had to build my reputation. And then the work started coming in. Then I started becoming who I am as an auto class guy. So the same thing has to happen with tent. And I have to remind
For sure.
myself that often.
I mean, even me, I was working at a shop and everybody knew I was the guy tenting, and whenever I started my own business, it was hard for people to even find me. Like I even have people to this day still call and be like, "Man, I've been trying to find you for 2 years or whatever." They're like, "I didn't even know you started your own business." And I'm like, "Well, I try to post as much as I can on, local forums and stuff just so I can get my name out there or whatever." But it's good, man. You'll get there. I promise. You'll get there because, like you said, it doesn't happen overnight and all that good stuff. So, Jay, how's it been for you when it comes to the work after the
It's
academy?
it's been pretty good. I noticed the confidence more than anything. I haven't been super busy with it. Michigan, it is still. I mean, I'm sitting outside in a sweatshirt because it's still only like 48 degrees right now. But it's, I guess, consistent. I at least have a set of front matches pretty much once a week.
That's good.
So
So you're still not full time. You're just part time in it.
yeah, part time in it. And,
Everybody still part time in it so far.
yep.
I mean, it's only February, right? What is it? Only May? Yeah, it's only been like 3 months.
I mean, it was the end of February too. So,
I
but
forget that it was that soon. Like,
yeah,
and then I did another one. Like, it's crazy. Like, and especially seeing how much y'all have put in the work, and now you're competing. Like, it's just so cool, man. Like, to be a part of this is awesome, and I can't thank GeoShield enough for having the academy, inviting me to go. And like Cubby said earlier, he barely knew I was coming, which is crazy, but whatever. Love Cubby, love Trey, Adam, Brent, Chase, Shep, all the guys there. Fucking Shep's one of my favorite people. Side note, he's fucking great. And
I enjoyed
something
being
else
treated like a king. I really did. I really
I
did.
was gonna say,
the
there's
food. If you
also
go to the academy for nothing else,
yeah,
the
the
food.
food's worth it. The 2 grand for the food, 100% worth it. Just
It's so good.
and if you're thinking about going to the academy and you sign up, be sure to use code Stay Shady for 10% off. Just saying.
Another
Just
good
I'll say
saying.
point.
this
Just
too.
throwing that
I
out
was
there.
I was in the middle of tenting a window. All right, guys, I'm going to tell you this is a story just to convince people to go. I was in the middle of tenting a window, and Shep came up to me and said, "Jasper, I got to go get drinks. What you want?" I said, "I want Dr. Pepper." 30 minutes later, that fridge was full of Dr. Peppers,
Yeah.
and I need my refrigerator cigarette, and that's all we needed to know. I
Yeah,
was like,
dude.
I love this place.
Shep is very, I'm gonna go get this and take care of this. And yeah, the
Yeah.
food, dude. When I
Oh,
went
so
back, I basically had the same shit because it was so good. They did the sliders again, they did the pizza again. Like those were the
good.
two that I was like, we have to have these again. Like because I'm
Yeah.
here, I have to have them. Like I can't compromise that at all. And Shep's
The
like,
whole
"Oh, cool."
team was so welcoming too. It was,
Right.
I knew some of the guys, like I knew Brandon, I knew Chase vaguely, but even people, anybody you met there was so welcoming, and they weren't like,
Yes.
oh, you're at the academy, who cares about you? Every one of them were very, very welcoming. It was It literally felt like a big family.
Yeah.
Cubby's like, cool, I don't have to fire anybody, you know, like but yeah, they run it very good. Like it's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
You can tell.
I couldn't hear you, Jake. What were you saying?
I say Cubby's making sure nobody's talking shit.
Of course. Hey, I'll talk shit. His car's slow. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. Don't hurt me. Don't ban me from coming back. I'm just kidding. But yeah, dude, the crawfish boil, it was great.
That was delicious.
All of the stuff, man. Like going to HQ, checking it out. Being in Baton Rouge just in itself is a different fucking environment. Like that damn
Especially for Michigan boy.
Segan Road is the worst road in the world, but you know, we got to play Frogger every morning, which was fun. Had to hop across the road basically. And then this last time I was down there, y'all, we went to go eat and there was a complete downpour and there was like 4 foot of water and one of the students drove a Camry through it and he made it through. Don't know how. He said the water was coming over the fucking hood. His name's Steve. And Steve is cool as shit. Y'all would love Steve. He is a fucking good old country boy, man. Like he's cool. Boots and fucking jeans every day. Cool dude. Anyways, so we get to the restaurant and after Brent's driving through it, it's almost to the bottom of his door, almost above it a little bit. I was like, wait a minute. Steve drove a Camry. I was like, did he take a different way? And they're like, I don't think so. He shows up and we're like, dude, how the fuck did you get here? He's like, I just drove through it. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, you got to be kidding me right now.
Went sailing, boss.
Yeah, dude. It literally, I was like, bro, you had to have floated here because, dude, it was so deep. He was like, for a minute there, I thought I was going to get stuck. And I was like, yeah, I wouldn't even drove in that shit. I would have went around. Because Chase went a different route.
Can't forget about your orange ass Jeep, though.
Dude, I didn't drive it. I was riding with Brent. But yeah, dude, that orange ass Jeep, I'm gonna rent it every time I go down there. I might even
purpose. They're like they just gave you that.
Oh no, me and Brent looked it up and he found it and he was like, you got to get this Jeep. And I was like, bet I'll get that Jeep. And it was great. I might even buy one because it drives great. It got 35 miles a gallon. Like,
beat that.
Dude, it was pretty good. I spent like $80 on gas getting there and back, which wasn't shit.
And in this economy, that's saying something.
Dude, I know. But that was before prices went up. Anyway, yeah, that was before prices went up and everything. Cubby said this just means I owe you a ride in it. No, I don't like fast stuff. I appreciate it. You would have the first person wet your tents in their car if you drove me in that thing. I promise you. I'm not built for speed. I'm built for comfort. That's why I love Cubby's car. That's why I drive an 89 GMC. I like low and slow, loud and proud. You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. That's it. I don't like the meow. No thanks. I'll shit my pants so fast, dude. That's why I'm afraid to fly. Like, but I'm gonna fly to LA, so that's gonna be fucking great. It's gonna be great. But gotta go compete. Gotta show face, you know. Because sometimes when you get into these things, like these events and these competitions, man, people are going to start expecting to see you at things. Because for one, you're going to miss the people. I promise you. You're going to make friends at these events.
I do.
And you're going to have, I was like his personal like assistant, showing him around, introducing him to everybody at Tender Battles, man, because like that's what a lot of the guys will do anyway. But I'll do it just because I wanted to show him a good time, let him meet people that he hadn't met yet, people he wanted to meet. So
and I will say the tent industry has been one of the best industries I've been in. Everybody I met at Tender Battles was very welcoming. None of them stuck their nose up or nothing. They all had a conversation with me. It was an awesome experience.
I mean, like everybody's so humble there. You talk shit and all that, but you really get to know that, or you get to find out that all of us are pretty much like the same. Yeah. Like we all, like how you and Squatch, y'all have a lot in common. I got a lot in common with all y'all guys. Like I think I told somebody, I think it was Brent. I was like, man, each student I've had up until this point, like has a piece of my personality. You know what I mean? Like, or a piece of my 50 personalities. You know what I'm saying? Like different aspects of what I've been through or that I'm going through or whatever. Like y'all have something similar that I can relate to, and that's how it made it easier to teach you, because I'm like, okay, cool, I need to talk to this like version of myself, right? Like the version that has no idea what the fuck's going on, or the version of me that's like gets mad easily, or you know what I mean, or the part that wants to listen, whatever. So yeah, when you go to these events, man, like people are going to really start expecting you to be there, and they're going to want to see you, and that's in itself is exciting, because people are when you get new friends, dude, like when you make new friends, dude, you get to do new shit. You know, you build bonds, you have connections with people, you get to learn from somebody that is across the country, you know. And I'm glad I was able to teach y'all and see y'all grow, because now I can't wait to see y'all compete. Like that was the coolest part when I heard that y'all were competing. I was like, yes, some of my students are going to compete, and y'all better not let me down.
No promises.
I'll be so mad. I'm just kidding. If y'all at least finish your windows, you would have done better than me in my first competition. So
yeah.
Better than banana bread at work, dude. I don't know about that. Banana bread at work's pretty good, dude.
Ooh, that's good. I like banana bread. I was gonna say, like, I've noticed, you know, since I've come into the tent industry, like, and I know every industry out there has its own. I call them keyboard warriors. A lot of people call them keyboard warriors. Every industry has it, but
Internet tough guys.
More of the tent industry, for the majority, most of them are more supportive than the auto glass industry. And so, like, I talk with my wife about this all the time. You know, I go live. You know, I built a good community of great glassmen. We're all supportive. We all help each other. But we are far and few in between in my little niche of glass guys, because most people are just ridiculously critical in the auto glass industry, and it's just the way it is. So I've noticed, you know, without even going to the competition, there's more out there. Like there's more welcoming people. Like
there's good people, man.
Yeah, just to throw it
but
out
then
there.
there are some fucking losers though, dude, that are just out to be fucking douchebags for no reason.
Yeah.
But
and I was saying, Elmer, like, I mean, he didn't have to stop by in my live that one day and make a connection with me and start helping me out, but he did, and he benefited nothing from it. He had no reason to do it. He stopped it just because he wanted to. And hey, here's something that can help you. This I do it this way. That maybe this will help you. And from there, boom, Obi's done the same thing. Ryan Smooch A's has done the same thing. I mean, everybody has been really helpful, you know. And that's another thing I was going to say about the Geoshield class is a lot of people that teach classes and stuff like that are like, okay, you got to do it my way. I've had several conversations with Brent since then, and you know, I made a comment on a video the other day about how I was snap shrinking something. I said, Brent, look away. I don't want you to see how I'm snap shrinking, because this isn't the way you taught me how to snap shrink.
right.
And Brent was like, I don't care. You snap shrink how you snap shrink.
Yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
If it works for you, send it. And I was like, that's actually, you know, good to know, because most people aren't like that. Like, I'm not I didn't teach you how to do it that way. You're not doing it the right way, you know. And so it's been really great. It's been really good.
I'll only do that if I see you doing something that you shouldn't do, not something that you can do differently. Like if you're doing something that it ain't gonna work, I'm like, hey man, you're fucking wasting your time. It's like when I told you quit trying to pick at the film with your knife, grab you a pick tool, and you were like, what? Yeah. And then you did it, and you go, holy shit, that's way better. And I'm like, there you go. Like just something that's gonna help you get better.
Yeah.
Jake, what you doing over there, bro? I haven't talked to you in a minute.
Yeah, man, I'm not as cool as you guys.
Oh, whatever. We just talk over each other. That's all.
I just act like I can't hear people and just keep talking. You know?
Listen, this checks out, because in class, if he didn't want to fucking listen to anything I was saying, he would look away, and that was it. He would just go.
Hold on, I can't hear. Quit talking. Hold on. Okay, I'm back.
Oh, sorry. I was on mute. My bad. So did y'all? Okay, so I'm gonna have to ask you. Did y'all have like a favorite moment in class? Like just anything?
I would say like the last day, like actually getting to, you know, put all our skills to test and go up against those. You know, that was just super fun. And then Matt was super cool. Like him and I were 1 point away from my cleanest install, and he actually beat me, but he ended up giving me the trophy anyway.
Oh, I love that. And if y'all didn't know, Squatch got the cleanest install. He got the goat. Got the goat. Oh,
The
Jasper's got a
competition,
goat.
tightest roll.
Tightest
The
roll.
competition was awesome. Because I did kind of have hands-on experience going in, kind of the same thing I'm sure Jordan will say, is watching the guys actually like from 0 tent experience to what was accomplished in a week was,
Of course.
because I'd been doing it for almost a year at that point. So I'm like, you guys are already picked up in a week what it's taken me a year to by myself to do. And it's just seeing it and being part of it. And then of course my favorite moment of all time was the surprise. That was,
Whoop, whoop,
they
whoop.
should have put a camera on me because
iconic
my jaw
entrance.
was on the floor.
Well, they were supposed to have the camera ready, but they didn't have it ready.
That was really
The
cool.
one time. I'm just kidding. That's what's up. What about you, Jake? Or sorry, Jasper. Jake already said the competition part.
One of my favorite moments was, the same as the defining moment, the bottom loading moment. I would say the educational standpoint. But another one of my favorite moments was the way we all connected as students. Like to me, that was cool. Like it wasn't just. So you, Brent, and Chase were leading, obviously, most of the educational stuff, but it got to a point where we were all helping each other too.
Yes.
And so I really liked that because, when we first came in, everybody, they got the stone face on, like nobody knows who anybody is. Like, are we being hard asses here today?
And then we got a
are
cop,
we being collected?
sweet
Yeah.
beard in there. You know?
Yeah, Matt over there with his cop look, he's just kind of staring everybody
Super
down like, am I
stoic.
writing you a ticket? Am I writing you a ticket? Just kidding, Matt, if you're watching. No, but it was just seeing us all connect. And, we walked away from that. We've got the group chat that we talk in every day and, just keep up with each other. And to me, that was my favorite moment. Keeping that, because I feel like we've made it to where, if we don't even speak again in 10 years, but we see each other at a film competition in 10 years, all the memories are going to come back and we're going to be like, my boy, you're my guy. I think that'll stay with us for a while, for a long time. Hopefully
I love
forever.
that. Yeah. I love that. Yeah, the group chat's awesome. Yeah, if people don't know, we do have a February alumni group chat that they're pretty active in almost regularly every day. I can't keep up some days.
I gotta check it like once a day, because sometimes I got like 40 messages.
Yeah, dude. It gets kind of crazy. It gets kind of crazy when it comes to how many messages come in a day on group chats, especially with you guys, because like y'all were saying, like watching y'all kind of bond as a class was really cool. Especially like Jay was helping out a lot because he had more experience, and we had 9 guys, and me and Brent were pulled either which way, helping everybody else. So like just to see, and what I think what Jasper's trying to say is he made friends. Like making friends at the event or at the class is pretty fucking dope, man. Like you made friends, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I've met some of my best friends through the internet, and then y'all get to meet each other in person and actually be around each other for a week, and probably got tired of each other at some point, but to keep communicating between yourselves, and now to be competing and trying to get more jobs and stuff like that. It's been really cool to see, man, and I can't wait to see what y'all get into at Film Fest and what y'all end up doing after that too, because y'all hold a special place in my shady heart because y'all were my first students, and one day y'all gonna grow up. It will be sad. You know what I mean? Y'all are gonna be beating me in competitions because I'm gonna be just an old man at that point.
I just watched you tentacle Ola a couple hours ago in like 30 minutes, bro. Like I can't.
Yeah, he goes live. I'm like, man, we got like podcasts in like 2 hours, and he's just starting.
Yeah. Shady, if I'm 5%
all right, guys, I'm
as
done.
good as you are when I'm 47, remember you're 47 now.
I'm 47.
If I'm 5% as good as you are when I'm 47, I'll consider myself a successful tenor.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, that fucking Camry. I hate those things, but you got to tend them. Y'all missed what I did at this last class, dude. They cut out all the patterns for a F-150. I think Jay
I
watched.
remember seeing it. Yeah.
But dude, 9 minutes stuck on, ready to go.
You
And it
better be
looked-
careful going
and
down
it
there.
looked
You're gonna
great.
get spoiled with that plotter.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm about to buy a 24-incher here soon. I'm telling you. Because Jessica wants to learn how to tent, and where else to hone in my teaching skills than right here at home, you know? And then my daughter said that she wants to tent windows eventually, and I'm like, cool, we can start this summer, you know, like free child labor. Just kidding.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, it's cool to see y'all grow, man. And y'all's class actually showed me what I believe my purpose is, and that's to be who I needed, you know, what I say all the time. And yeah, so I appreciate y'all. I really do. It was my defining moment was when y'all were saying how good of an instructor I was with zero experience. And I'll never forget that. And y'all will be the reason that I keep doing it, because y'all inspired me to keep doing it. And it's fun, man. I enjoy the fuck out of it now. Like, I can't wait to go back. I might be going back in July. So yeah, it's fun stuff. The good
We
stuff.
appreciate you for everything you do, man. Like, you know,
Hell
I
yeah.
mean,
Absolutely.
I know we say it, and I know you know it now, but I'm gonna keep saying it because I need
That's
you to
fine.
understand
I'll
what
listen.
you do every day is phenomenal for us. We really appreciate the hell out of you for it.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you. Thank you. So we are at the 1 hour mark. I know it flew by because it always does. Especially if I get to yapping. And with 4 guys, we didn't get into a whole bunch of what I usually get into, but we got into a lot of what I wanted to get into. So usually here at the end of the show, I have what's called the Dark Truth Final Thought, which is basically just like a piece of advice or something that you want to tell the world or whatever, you know, just your last little moment on the show. And then we'll roll the closing video, and we'll get y'all out of here and get back to your fam and stuff. So anybody wants to go first, you can go first. Not all at once.
I'm trying to
I'll go
my
first.
No,
brain.
if y'all want to think on it, you can. I can bullshit for a minute. But yeah, so if anybody wants to try Geoshield film, you can go to geoshieldUSA.com. Use code STAYSHADY for 10% off your order. That also applies to classes, PPF classes, tent classes, whatever. If you're wanting to attend Tenor Battles 26 in August in LA and you want a discount on your ticket for entry, use code DARKTRUTH2026, all lowercase. You get 10% off, I think. There's a little access code button. You click, type it in. It should pop up. If it doesn't, just shoot me a message. What else? Catch me live on TikTok all the time. Shady J 501. Yeah, that's all I got. So y'all think on it? That was fast, wasn't it? Fast as I tip, baby. No, I'm just kidding.
So there you go.
I'll go first. One thing that I've learned and have been recently to bet on yourself. There's no better investment than investing in yourself. And that was a hard pill for me to swallow. I mean, you know, you hear it all the time in the comments. The class is, you know, it's expensive. It's not worth it. Well, I can tell you, I was kind of on that fence, 100% worth it. So glad I bet on myself and invested in myself.
I'm glad you did too, sir, because I got to go see you and surprise you and teach you a little something, and now you're competing, dude. I love it, man.
Yep.
Betting on yourself, you always win. It's true.
No
Love
better
that.
investment. Investing in yourself.
You damn right. Damn right, bah.
I would capitalize on that. I would 100% agree with Jay. Bet on yourself. You miss 100% of the opportunities that you do not take.
Love that.
And it's scary. It's frustrating. It's aggravating as hell. You know, sometimes it makes you want to throw stuff, but it's 100% worth it. It's
Left-handed anger.
Left-hand anger. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually ambidextrous, so that doesn't work for me. So.
Damn it. Throw it with your feet. No, I'm just kidding.
I can do that. I can do that. No, take the opportunity, take the chance. And wherever you go with all your heart. Give it everything you got. Give it 110%. I know that sounds corny, and you hear that often, but people
It's
trying to
true.
motivate you, give it 110%. But it's the truest statement ever. And I've
true.
been living life in a way influenced by you, Shady. The be who you needed stuff is incredible.
Yes.
And I will say that's sound advice. Be who you needed 5 years ago. Be who you needed 10 years ago. Be who you needed right now. Be who your kid need. Be who your wife need. Your
Exactly.
family. Be who they need every step of the way. Because if you don't do it, somebody else is going to.
Exactly.
Amen.
I love it.
Yeah. But that's the same thing. I just stepped out of my comfort zone, and it just turned it into something bigger. And sometimes that's what it takes. Like even moving into a new job this week, I just stepping out of what made me comfortable for so many years, and just 2026, I just betting on myself, man, just trying to change it up. And I feel like things are falling into place. There's a lot of things that went on in my life, and now I'm just moving forward. Now that I'm stepping out of my comfort zone,
I love it.
so awesome.
I love that.
Amen.
Basically, the whole message is do it for you. I love that. Well, boys, it was a great show. Wish I could do it longer, but I got to get these kiddos in bed. I got to get me a burger and some fries. Starving. Y'all heard my stomach rumbling. But, boys,
Thanks for having us, dude.
you
Yes,
know it.
Great
appreciate you
time.
having us.
We'll do it again eventually. I'll probably have some more of the students on at some point, too.
We'll have to do it after competition.
Definitely
Yeah,
that.
if one of us win, we definitely got to get back on here.
100%.
And I'm telling you, I'm going to be here if there's a QX60 in that bag when we get in there. I'm telling y'all.
Dude,
I'm
I'm hoping that it is a QX60, dude.
If there's
but
a
I don't know.
QX60, I'm just getting back on the plane and going home.
Just gonna leave, dog. Just gonna leave. I love it. Well, guys, I'm gonna kick y'all off of here, and I'm gonna have my little final words, and then I'm gonna close this thing out, boys. I appreciate
good.
y'all being on. Y'all have
Yes,
a great
sir.
rest of your night, and I'll see y'all in the group chat.
See ya.
All right, dudes. Dropping like flies. All right, y'all. That was the end of the show. Thank y'all for watching. It was great. I enjoyed the shit out of it. Those guys are awesome. Some of my first students, and I will forever cherish what they taught me and what I taught them and what I get to see now that they know what they're doing and now they're competing and all that good stuff. But this is the end of the show. I'm going to try to be back next week. No promises. I'm going to stop promising that I'm going to have a show because then I let people down if they are actually excited to see the show. So I'll just say I might see you next week. I got a couple people I got to hit up about being on the show and solidify some things. But other than that, thanks for watching. I hope y'all have a great night. Like they were saying, man, be who you needed. All right, y'all. See ya.